Hello, beautiful people. I am Mary Jane. Welcome to Net Voices. A mom posted a video of her 20-year-old son and his father wrestling around in bed. She thought it was funny, hilarious, and a wholesome moment between father and son. However, people on social media think otherwise. Here's the clip and people's reaction towards the video, and we'll come back and see what the mom have to say.
Hey!
I'm sorry, you guys are grown adults.
I'm trying to look at his phone.
Huh?
He was over there smiling at his phone.
Oh yeah?
Let me see.
Why you want to smile?
Huh?
You don't need to smile.
What do you mean?
You're an old man.
I ain't no old man. Ciao, cuz. Bonding with my son. I miss this nigga.
That woman knows what's going on between her son and her husband. She absolutely knows. Because who wouldn't watch that video back, especially after people have said something to you, but who wouldn't watch that video back and not see anything wrong with it? You can hear the dad saying, I'm not going to say it here, but you can hear him saying some things to his son. You can see him trying to pull his pants up under the blanket. You can see where the son's head was when he's coming out of the blankets. And it's like catching teenagers messing around. That's the way the dad was like, hey, she knows something's going on. And I think perhaps she put it on the internet because something inside of her wanted to know for sure. But now that she knows, I think it's too much, which is sick because you should be stopping it. On top of that, I don't think it's a coincidence that their youngest child is wetting the bed consistently. That is a sign of something happening to that child. Like, you just cannot watch that video and not think something's going on there, period. I think she knows deep down, and either she's avoiding it or it's just too much for her brain to process at the current moment. But here's hoping that it processes. Otherwise, she's just as bad.
A video was circulating of a mother walking into a bedroom and finding her husband and their son under the same blanket. So I watched the clip myself. And the moment it starts, something feels wrong. The dad is under the covers with the child, talking to him. The blanket is pulled high, the kid's head mostly hidden. Then the mom enters. The father turns, sees her, and casually says, oh, hey, like this is a completely normal scene. But right after that, the son stiffens up. He covers his face. His body language shifts instantly. And without being asked a single question, the dad rushes into an explanation. I was just trying to take his phone. Immediate defense. No hesitation, no confusion, just justification. That timing is what sets off alarms. People who replayed the video say they noticed the father adjusting his clothing under the blanket. Whether someone wants to argue that detail or not, the overall moment is unsettling. The energy is off. The reactions don't match an innocent situation. What really stands out is the mother. She doesn't pull the blanket back. She doesn't check on her child. She doesn't question anything. No urgency, no concern, no instinct kicking in. Any parent walking into that scene would at least pause. But she accepts it and moves on. And to be clear, this isn't about blaming the child. His age doesn't matter. The focus is the adults and the people online bending over backwards to normalize something that clearly doesn't look normal. Because here's the bigger issue. People are loud about protecting kids from strangers, loud about outside threats, loud about protect the children. But when something questionable happens inside a home, suddenly it's excuses, minimizing, deflection. If protecting children is truly the priority, it shouldn't stop at the front door. This video isn't just drama. It's a real child in a situation that made a lot of people deeply uncomfortable. And brushing it off is exactly how serious harm gets overlooked.
I know I got to be on the other side of the fence, but I believe that mother about her son and her husband playing under the blanket. Some of y'all haven't seen what she said, so let's go. Let's talk about it. According to her, number one, she didn't surprisingly walk in there and her husband playing with her son. No, they just left a championship game that her son was involved in. They was getting ready to pass the room, her and her husband, the father of her son. Anyway, they were passing the bedroom door. The son is under the blanket giggling. So they pulled their phone up because, number one, they figured the son is looking at girls. And so what y'all saw is when she started recording it, he was under the blanket and they laughing. And that's why she was saying, why you laughing? What y'all looking at? Because it was a phone that the son was looking at girls. So based off that little clips, y'all ain't paying no attention that the mother's there. She's recording. She's laughing. Y'all choose to say that she walked in on her grown son, who's 20 years old, playing with her husband or playing with his father. And so because of what she said and how she said it, I could see it. I could perfectly see. Some of y'all may not be used to fathers and sons playing or mothers and daughters playing, but I guess my family just different.
Guys, I just saw a video, and wow, the scene is seriously uncomfortable. In the video, a dad and his son are in bed under the same blanket. At first, I was like, okay, the internet's probably overreacting, but I watched it myself, and no, this is just wrong. It's awkward, it feels off, and it makes your skin crawl. Here's what happens. The mom walks into the room and sees the dad and son in bed. The son's whole head is completely under the blanket. The dad is talking, and when he notices the mom, he just casually goes, oh, hey, like nothing's weird. But the second the son sees her, he panics and covers his face. And the dad jumps straight into explaining and saying he was just trying to take the kid's phone. Like, seriously, that reaction was way too fast. The problem is the body language, the timing, the panic. It all feels unnatural. Anyone with basic sense will walk into that and immediately feel something's off. And that's exactly why everyone who watched it felt uncomfortable. Even crazier, the mom's reaction. She basically does nothing. No pause, no concern. If you walked into something that looks suspicious, your first instinct should be to protect your kid, right? But she just walks past. And just to be clear, this isn't about blaming the kid. Age doesn't even matter. The issue is the adults. They're the ones responsible. And don't even get me started on people online trying to make this seem normal. Honestly, I don't buy that the mom didn't sense something was wrong. And that's why this video has everyone talking.
For all the women attacking that mother, stop. Stop being so literal, because this is not rocket science. If you look at that video, you can clearly tell that the mom is trying to communicate something. Or let's say, for example, you did not see that video. Would you have all these think pieces? She walked in on the son and father, and the first thing that came out her mouth was, oh, you guys are adults. And she was nervously laughing. Do you think that statement just came out of nowhere, or she thought that was a normal thing to say? No. She said that because she clearly knew what they were doing. And she took that video the way she did it because she didn't want to look like she was attacking them or confronting them or just being too direct. Come on, safety issues, be so for real. We have sense. We have sense. Let's not act like we don't think beyond what we already know or what we already see. Critical thinking skills, come on, guys. And women, please stop tearing her down the way you guys are already doing. Because why is it that every time we have a situation where the man and the woman is being involved, especially this type of things like sticky ass situations, you guys always find a way to be misogynist? You guys always find a way to make it the woman problem. Are you for real? Are you guys really trying to tell me that you don't see beyond what you guys already see in that video? You guys feel like if that lady did not post that video, you would have all these think pieces? No, you wouldn't. Please think critically. Let's not act let's not act oblivious. We see the facts right in front of us. The mother is asking for help. That's a cry for help video. You know, she wanted the world to see what the dad is doing to the son, to her boy, to her baby. Let's not do like that. Let's not do her like that. And obviously, I know people are going to come and be like, well, she came out and debunked the situation. Duh. You guys are tearing her down. They are ripping her apart. You know, I couldn't wait to blame her, even though she took the video and posted intentionally. Because there's no way she didn't post that shit intentionally. She did that. She wanted you guys to see the message, to help her. But no, you guys failed woefully. You guys failed, oh. You failed. You know? Please stop appearing on my feed with that nonsense take. Oh, the mother. She knew. But look at this situation. Maybe she had called the cops before. Because if somebody already went out, or like you people that seen the video, if you guys have already called the cops and then the cops showed up at the house and did not arrest the dad or did nothing about the situation because the boy was 20 years old, that just should tell you that she probably did before, but nothing happened, you know? And two, let's say the cops pulled up and then the child was, the son was 20 years old. Isn't that still a crime though? Because incest. Is incest not a crime in America? Hello? They failed that boy. You know? And the mom was not gonna fight in the midst of two guys. She's a woman. Mind you, they're still stronger than her. They might hurt her. You guys are not thinking. They might hurt her. She is vulnerable. Even though her child is obviously the victim, but she is also a victim. Come on. Let's not act like that, guys. Obviously, I'm not going to come here and act like I'm the up, I feel like at this point, everybody should be strapped up, because there's nothing. are not seen, because domestic issues have been ignored. Like, they literally have been ignored for years, except when someone is dead, you know. But yeah, guys, I just wanted to come here and say, women, especially women, because you guys are the ones I'm seeing with the most stuff, you know, and still missing the point. Stop attacking that woman. All she did was try to protect her child, and you guys still missed the point. If that man have the audacity to sleep with that child, guess, imagine what he can do. Eh? I beg you. Me, that's just my own take.
Do you guys remember the video I made with the dad and his son under the blanket? The disturbing one where we can see what is going on in the video and the mom is in denial? That's not his son. That's her son. That is not his biological son, okay? So she recorded that because she suspects, she knows what's going on. And honestly, I think she wanted to shame them because she don't want to say it or she don't want to realize it. And something in her brain is telling her that it's not happening. And maybe she wanted our opinion. And that's why she posted that video. And you know what else? Their other son is wetting the bed. Now, I don't want to be speculating, but we all know that when a child is wetting their bed, there's a cost to that. And I'm not going to say what it is, but you can look it up. What are the signs of certain things going on? And bedwetting is one of them. Bedwetting is one of them. So you caught your husband in bed with your son, not his son. And he's pulling up his pants. Don't tell me he's not. And your other son is wetting the bed. You know what? I heard that CPS went to the house. They investigated it because he's 20 years old. They said there's nothing they can do, but they need to talk to the other little boy. Somebody needs to talk to that little boy and the other little boy in the house, okay? And they need to go through that man's phone. If the wife watches my video, go through your husband's phone. You know what he's doing. You feel it. You feel it in your gut. You knew that something wasn't right about that video. You know it. Talk to your baby, all right? Because something's going on. Don't tell me that nothing's going on. I don't believe it. And I don't like to make assumptions, but the eyes don't lie. The eyes don't lie. The behavior doesn't lie. And something's going on. And we know what was going on under those sheets. And that's why you recorded it, because you know too. I hope these boys get the help that they need, because her son, the 20-year-old, needs to know that he's the victim. That he's the victim. That he couldn't have consented at any age.
Having watched the video, we can all agree that a lot of people didn't find it funny like the mom did. She took the video down, and here's what she has to say about the video and the reaction she got from people.
A few weeks ago, I posted a video of my husband and son wrestling around in the bed. So we just got home from watching his championship football game, and we walked by his room and we noticed he was smiling down at his phone. So one of those smiles where you know that he's most likely smiling at a girl. So my husband jumped in the bed to try and look at his phone to see why he was smiling so big for. In the midst of all this, I whipped out my phone because, duh, we're content creators. I started filming them. It was funny, it was hilarious, and it was wholesome to see my son and his dad just wrestling around in the bed, even at their big old age. Total fail, because not even 1 hour later, my video was going viral, but for the wrong narrative. People started commenting on my posts, how disgusting this video is, yada yada, the most horrible and disgusting comments, and people resharing, reposting with their own narrative of false accusations. Are getting hundreds of DMs, hundreds of tags, people threatening us, saying that they're calling the FBI, the local police, calling the football chapter that my husband coaches at. The police even knocked on our door about 2 weeks ago and explained to us that they received many complaints about this video and that we need to be checked on.
So they interviewed each one of our kids and asked us, where is the kid on the video? And both my husband and I started laughing, saying, you mean our adult child who is 20 years old? The police started laughing, saying the accusations were that he was a minor child. We had a good laugh with the police, sharing our thoughts and our concerns about this false narrative that's going viral. They completely understood and they apologized for having to interrupt our family time, and they left. All this because of a pushed narrative on a 28-second video of my husband and son, what meant to be a wholesome, quote unquote, you're never too old to still get affection from your dad, or quote unquote, boys will be boys, but dad's still checking on her phone, quote unquote, Pacific Islanders with their grown kids, to the most horrible, disgusting accusations. People have taken the time to find all of our social media, our TikTok accounts, our Instagram accounts, and our Facebook accounts, just to comment on our post with hateful comments and messaging us with horrible, threatening accusations. I had taken down the video for one reason and one reason alone. I realized that the disgusting narrative social media was pushing, my kids and my family would be reading these disgusting and horrible threatening comments. So because I'm a mother, and I'm a mother first before anything else, I protected my family, and I removed the video and blocked the people that were sending me hateful comments and reposting this horrible narrative. And I wanted to send this post today so that everyone can understand where we are going from as a Pacific Islander family. Some individuals have misunderstood or misinterpreted this interaction, but I want to clarify that as Pacific Islanders, our love and respect for our children know no bounds, regardless of their age. In our culture, such as playful and affectionate behavior is a testament to the close bonds that we share, and it is rooted in a deep sense of love and care. Just as much as we love our kids, we will also protect our kids. I should not have taken that video down, but because the world portrayed it one way and we realized social media was pushing a disgusting, horrible, and misconstrued narrative for the sake of our kids reading the comments, we took it down. Unfortunately, in today's world, parenting is different nowadays, where hugging and kissing and bonding with your children is not normal. But it most definitely is in the Pacific Islander community. Unfortunately, in today's society, there has been a troubling tendency to misconstrue expressions of fatherly love and family closeness, often viewing them through a suspicious lens. I want to reaffirm that our love is genuine, sincere, and unconditional, grounded in the values that have been passed down through generations. We as Pacific Islanders are a people who embrace joy, playfulness, and unwavering love and support for our children. We will always stand by them and express our love openly and without reservation. It is our culture to remain close and affectionate, and we refuse to allow the distorted perceptions of this modern world to tarnish the authentic expressions of family love. We remain committed to sharing content that reflects our values and clean, wholesome, and rooted in family unity. Thank you for your continued support and your understanding, and please continue to follow us for more positive and family-oriented content as we always have provided. Thank you.
No, ma'am. I didn't find it funny or it to be a wholesome moment between father and son. No. I understand that people have different family dynamics. What works for family A might not work for family B. I get it. And there's nothing wrong being affectionate with your child. The video we all watched clearly tells a different story. I find it strange, unsettling, it feels wrong. And the mom's reaction, I don't get it. I'm not sure what to make of it. Okay, I hear what she has to say. Let's give her the benefit of the doubt. What about boundaries? Is there no boundary between father and son? He's an adult. No, I'm not buying it. No, there's more to it. What do you all think? Do you think people are overreacting? Share your thoughts in the comment section. Thanks for watching. Please like, subscribe, and share.